Hey guys, I am hosting a free 90-minute workshop on November 22nd at 3 p.m. It's called Soul Map Session. This is a group experience. I've taken my soul map reading, which are individual sessions, and I've created it into a group experience. So what's going to happen during our 90 minutes together is you're going to have a holy experience where you'll be guided via meditation to connect with your soul's frequency. Everyone will experience what those soul map readings look like when we add people to the hot seat. These are similar to having an astrology reading, but without the planetary stuff because I don't do astrology. What I do is see a mapping of your life, and God will show this to me and showcase the areas that are blocking your joy and illuminate what your soul has come here to accomplish. And then you'll leave with a renewed sense and a heightened intuition. This will confidently have you be able to step into your next right move and, kind of leaning into fulfilling that soul's purpose, because that's what we're all here to do. So inside of this session, I'm also going to share the yummy details about my Angel Mastery Program. This is my year-long mediumship training. This is channeling a mediumship. This is leaning into healing experiences and really expanding your energy into the veil. This is an amazing program for anyone who's looking to up-level their current position and receive messages from the divine realm in doing so. This does not mean that you're going to walk away being a medium. You're going to be you. You get to do you. You're just going to do it in a way that's going to be so high frequency and lit up that it's going to radically transform all the areas of your life. So I hope you join me on November 22nd at 3 p.m. for my Soul Map session. Details are in the show notes below.
When she smiles at you, she'll say, angels don't lie. Angels don't lie. Angels don't lie. No, no, angels don't lie. Angels don't lie. No, 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 no.
I created these Miracle Minute podcast sessions to lean in with you, to help you to stay continuous in your spiritual journey, your discovery of God in your life, and to be a guidepost for you in really upping that spiritual routine that you're in. I know that these little sessions are chock full of yumminess and just high frequency energy. They're love nuggets. Let's dive in to today's Miracle Minute podcast. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's what I'm going to just say up front. It is difficult to step into our purpose with an open heart and an open mind. And why is it difficult? Because we're conditioned to look at the fear first, or to wait for the perfect weather, to wait for that perfect timing, or we look at every worry, we look at every cloud, we look at everything that's wrong instead of what are the possibilities here. Those who wait for perfect weather will never plant seeds. Those who look at every cloud will never harvest crops. Ecclesiastes 11:4. This is a really beautiful passage that came to me in my morning reading, and I wanted to share it with you because it's so poignant on what happens when we wait in our lives for that timing, right? So those who wait for perfect weather, we're waiting for the perfect thing, the perfect opportunity to arise, the perfect timing to say the thing that's on our heart, the thing that we feel like we need to say. So we wait and we're pausing and we're not taking an action because there's something that's causing us to wait for perfect. There's something causing us to wait for that moment when it feels good, or when it looks safe, or when there's enough money. Like it's just, there's a wait, there's a pause. And so what will happen is our gifts won't open. So if we take this apart, those who wait for perfect weather will never plant seeds. So your gifts, that's love, right? Your gifts, the way we present ourselves to the world, the way we show up in all of the things that God has made within you to be uniquely you, those seeds won't be planted. So that means those people that are meant to come to you, to work with you, to hear your voice, to be in your energy, for you to explore who you really are and open up as a soul, to heal the generational wounds that you've come to help heal, that lineage of pain. Like, all of this won't happen because in that pause of waiting for the perfect timing, that perfect weather, those seeds are implanted. That energy that's within you to do that thing doesn't happen. And those are the things that we long for. We want to create a life filled with joy, filled with harmony and peace and balance. But we do get addicted, and there's science behind this, to the release of that cortisol, which is in all of that worry and the drama and the holding on to the old patterning when things have to be really hard and there's a lot of trying involved. We get tight in our energy. And so, this is a big message. And if we take the second part of this passage and we look at those who look at every cloud will never harvest crops. Okay, so this is huge. And I know that you probably know, maybe it's not you, or maybe it is you. Those who look at every worry, those who carry all of the burdens with them all of the time. Their harvest, their crops, their gifts can't open, right? So where do you land on this? Are you waiting for perfect timing, or are you worried about the circumstances that are surrounding you, such as, am I financially secure? When the money comes in, I'm waiting for the sign. I'm waiting for, this to happen. And looking at every cloud, every worry, every doubt, like just thinking like, I can't, I won't, I don't. All of the storylines, all of that shame inside, all of those things that we learned from being here on earth, the conditionings, the thought patterns, like, oh, you have to have a SAT degree. Well, I don't have that. So all of those storylines means that your gifts, your passion, and the reason that you're here, that harvest will never come. So my friend, I wanted to leave you with this today. In talking to heaven and talking to departed loved ones, the one thing they come through in a private reading to tell me is how they wish they had shown up, not only for the people in their lives in a different way, but also for their purpose. If they had been able to lean into their purpose fully and explore it without the fear, without the negative tones that were conditioned, that were laid on them, and they took them on, what would have happened? What blossoming could have happened for their family, for the people that they were meant to touch in this life? And of course, we do open. Of course, we have those moments of stepping into it where it feels really good, and we're like, okay, this is my purpose, and I feel like I'm supposed to be doing these things, and then there's a little bit of like resistance, holding back, like, what will people say, and what will it look like, and I don't know my next right move. If I look beyond this problem in front of me, what is the true answer? And the answer lies within our heart, within our body. Within your body knows truth. Your body, it has the wisdom to know this step forward, this leap of faith, this next thing is going to really be the thing that's like going to bring you to the next place, which is these small, consistent steps forward in our purpose, on our path, in our journey, right? Small, consistent steps. What are small, consistent steps? Well, sometimes we want that big, like, aha thing to happen, like as Oprah would say, like the aha moment. We want to take a leap, and we want to be like at the end result, like the thing we know. This, I call this a postcard vision, that yummy thing that we see happening for ourselves, and we want the end result, but we don't want the middle. We miss out on the opportunity to be in the middle because we're just thinking well, how do I get A to B? How do I get there? And we miss all this time yoking and looking at ourselves and coming to the place of, am I still in fear? Am I still waiting for the perfect timing? Am I still holding back? Am I still resisting sharing who I am, sharing my gifts? Am I looking at this in a negative antidote? Am I looking at this antidote? That's not the word, Jenny. Am I looking at this in a negative way? And that's causing me to pull back a little bit my energy. And why do we do this? Well, look, we have pain in our lives. We've had experiences that brought us to a place of maybe not feeling safe. So let's just use that big word, triggers. Maybe we're triggered to stay the same because it's comfortable here. It's like putting on that old sweater every day that feels warm and cozy, and you're going to sit by the fire and it's going to be perfect. But that sweater is holy, and it's really not keeping you warm. And it's really just a facade, right? It's just a temporary fix because you have a longing. We all have longings to fulfill that soul destiny, to lean further in where God is bringing us. And that takes courage. It takes courage and a brave move forward to do something completely different and to trust that wisdom of your body. So whenever I get on a call with someone who is ready to maybe take one of my classes or work with me in a private coaching manner, I have them do this exercise. And I'm going to just invite it to you because it is so powerful and so big and telltale. Because again, like, this is what my angels have taught me over and over, is the body can't lie. Your body knows truth. Like, when you get anxious, there's a reason. It's not just because you're anxious. It's because that you're living in the future. There's worry. There's something going on and your body is trying to cue you in. Pain is another example of something's gone wrong, something's off balance within, and there's pain. So here you are. Let's tap in and tune into our body. We start by putting our hand on our heart, one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And you can use your arms as well, because your arms have lots of energy receptors in them as well. That's the word I want to use here. So hands and arms, just laying yourself gently, your arm gently across your belly and the other one across your chest into your heart. And you're going to close your eyes. And you're going to just pause for a minute and take a deep breath in through your nose. You're going to bring that breath all the way into your belly, all the way in to that hip area. You're just going to pause here for a minute, allowing that breath to settle in. And just a nice, slow, slow, slow exhale. Now I want you to bring to mind that action, that thing that has been coming to you. That thing that you're really wanting to do or questioning, should I? But you've been waiting for a sign, or you've been waiting for that perfect weather to show up. Maybe you want to leave a relationship. Maybe things are really hard at home and you want to ask someone to leave living your home. Maybe you want to ask for that new job. Maybe you want to start that new diet, that new way of life. Maybe you want to take that class on nutrition. Whatever it is, you're right and good for having this desire. So let's just bring it and plant it into our body. Let's hold it here and ask. We're asking God to show us in our body what it feels like. And by slowing down and breathing it in, we can see if it fits, if it serves us, if it fills us up, because it's going to give you a feeling. So I want you to feel it in your body. I want you to feel this thing as you're breathing in, as if you're breathing the essence of it in, holding it in your belly, holding it in your solar plexus, holding it in your heart. What does it feel like? Does it feel like it fits? Does it feel heightened and good and warm? Do you feel enlivened? Maybe nervous? Maybe a little tingly, like, ooh. See, it will fit in when it's yours. And when it's not, it won't go in your body. Your body will feel nauseous. It will feel hard. It will feel uneasy. It will feel angst. It will feel not good. You can also see colors as you do this. You can see like a green for go or a red for stop. You might see a literal stop sign in your mind's eye. You have this beautiful power within you. Look within. Don't look at every cloud, every worry, every doubt. Look within. Your body knows truth. As a medium, I connect people to their departed loved ones in heaven. This may seem obvious, but the truth of what really happens in a reading is the validating messages lead to healing. These are transmissions of love that continue to grow and continue to serve and fill our voids long after the reading. I wanted to share with you that my team and I have released several dates for group readings. These are holy experiences because we gather together to heal together. We gather one or more in my name, as God says, to praise and give thanks and to receive and fill up. These events, called Heaven Now, are limited seating, and I've done this for a reason. The guidance has been to keep them small and really be able to hone in and deeply go where Spirit is bringing me, where God is bringing me, to have each person have a very holy experience. So we've made these intimate experiences. They will be at my home. We do have one event that will be virtual right now on the calendar. Heaven Now is available. Tickets are on my website. The link is going to be in the show notes. And I hope that you will lean into what this looks like for your life. What could be possible for you to receive that much love so you enter the holiday season all fresh and new, not worn out, not exhausted. Because that's what happens. We fill our cup from within, and then you will not find yourself overgiving during the holidays. You will be really stable and confident and stand in that place of this feels right and good because you'll have that love within you. I hope you have a really beautiful day, my friend. God bless you.
You'll never worry